It is not because it's the most expensive wine that it is the best wine. The best wine actually is the wine that you choose yourself.
Yes.
It's like every kind of memory. You have to practice. It's like you have your muscles, you have the memory in the muscles. Like everything, just go to practice, go to exercise, and then you will be a master of aroma and you will appreciate wine like this. That's why we all coming back to the education of wine.
Sawasdee krabผม. So welcome to the Decorum Menswear channels, and again our special episode, Wine Talk with Sin. So Kun Sin,
Yes.
well, great to have you back again at our show, and then it's time to continue our last conversation about wine, and tell the audience what we're having today.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Guy. Happy New Year to everyone. Actually, we got a nice feedback following our first two episodes on the YouTube channel.
Yes.
So let's kick off this new year with a nice insight for our wine lovers. I want to talk with you today about the 5 false beliefs about wine.
Okay.
So
very good.
So let's start with the first false belief. That is everybody believe that it is true, but actually is false.
Okay.
The most expensive wine is not the best wine.
Okay. Why is that? No, that's interesting.
So this is the common belief, right? So you go to the restaurant.
Yes.
You go for a date. You want to impress your date, and what you do?
Of course.
You always choose the most expensive wine.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that it's the best wine for you, because you yourself, everyone has a specific taste, right? So that's why it's all coming back to how you build your own culture around wine, how you appreciate the specific aroma, how you appreciate specific cepage, meaning specific grapes, how you appreciate the different way of maturation of the wine. Some people love specific grapes, specific way of vinification, and it happens that this wine is very cheap. Don't misunderstand. It is not because it's the most expensive wine that it is the best wine. The best wine actually is the wine that you choose yourself, because you have the background, you know the aroma, you appreciate the grapes, and you appreciate the region of wine.
So it's like you have to understand yourself, that which one you like.
Yes.
But before that, you have to understand, what kind of wine, what kind of aroma there is that you would appreciate.
And this is all about the series that we have with you today.
You understand the garments, you understand what you want, what you like, and then you make a good purchase on it. It's not always about the most expensive stuff.
The second false belief is that you need to be naturally gifted to recognize the aroma and to appreciate the aroma of wine. How many times I heard people say, oh yeah, but drinking wine, trying to find aroma, I cannot do it because I'm not gifted. But this is the olfactory memory. It's like every kind of memory. You have to practice. It's like you have your muscles, you have the memory in the muscles, like the swing of golf. Your body has a memory. So to get the memory in your body, you need to practice. Practice and practice.
You practice and train your senses.
Exactly. So it is not something natural. You are not born with this gift that you can recognize the aroma of vanilla or the aroma of citrus or the pomelo. Because even in the nose, you have the muscles, you have a sensor through practice. So this is the first belief. So when you say, oh, wine is so complicated for me, I'm not gifted, it's wrong. Please, like everything, just go to practice, go to exercise, and then you will be a master of aroma and you will appreciate wine like this.
Anyone can be a wine connoisseur.
Oh, yes. I hope that you will be very soon. The third false belief is that we need to keep every wine to keep them older in the cellar so they become better. How many times you heard people say, "Oh, when I buy a bottle of wine, I need to keep in the cellar, and when they get older, they will get better." So this is a wrong belief.
Oh, wow.
This is a wrong belief because you have to understand every wine has a cycle of life. Every wine has a cycle of life that it may be shorter or longer. So you always start with different steps, like you have the youth of the wine, and then you have the maturity of the wine, and then the wine reach the momentum, and then it's decline. So the best moment to drink a wine is when the wine reach the momentum, right? So sometimes for certain wine the momentum can be 2 years, and some wine the momentum can be 15 years. So this is why you need to understand that the momentum of the wine depends of the origin of the grape, the way how you do the maturation of the wine. That's why we all coming back to the education of wine. Some wine is made for fast drinking. So they do the wine this year, the momentum of the year will be next year, 1 year or 6 months. Some wine, I can tell you, is 15 years. Why? Because they have a lot of acidity, they have a lot of tannin, and they have a lot of body. So then this wine can age very long, and the maturity go up, and the momentum is like 12 or 15 years. And when we are talking about a sweet wine, we have very sweet wine, you have to understand the sugar can keep the wine very, very long. So you have the momentum very long. Not all the wine has to be kept and to drink old. You can drink young wine, fresh one, when you have some freshness, some nice acidity, some crispiness and so on. And you have some wine that you need to keep very, very long. Okay. So this is the third false belief. The fourth false belief is that I need to decant every single red wine. So this is here the decanter. So people think that, because I have a red wine, the old red wine, I need to decant it. Wrong. Our friends here need to understand two things. There's a main difference between to decant and to clarify. You decant mean that you give aeration to the wine. The wine get more air. Aeration wine. And to clarify the wine is you have just to take out the depot. Yes. The deposit. The depot. Some powder, some particle. That is the old wine, because the old wine naturally creates some small particles because of the is a chemical reaction. When you want to drink the old wine, is not harmful, but it's not pleasant to have some powder in your mouth, right? So you need to clarify. But you do both decant and clarify in the same tool. Is a decanter. Never decant an old wine. An old wine has been sleeping for 15, 20 years. You cannot decant, because when you decant, you just wake him up like, wow, he's a brutal, right? This guy was sleeping for 15, 20 years. You have to go gently, just put some filter and take out the depot. That's why. This is the clarify. While the young wine, you need to decant. Why you decant? Because you are putting a lot of oxygen right away, so you accelerate the maturation of the wine. So meaning that you have a young wine, but with the decanter, you go like, you decant and so on. So the wine is getting older faster than the normal way. So the young wine become older. So you gain some years of maturation. Never decant old wine. Just clarify. And the last one, the first belief, and I was the first one because I am coming from France, and France, French were very stubborn. We think that the way we bottle the wine is the best and so on. Is that people think, you see, is a screw cap wine, right? People think that the screw cap wine is very, very low quality wine. This is not true. It's not at all true. The screw cap is avoid you something. When you have a cork in the wine, sometimes a chemical reaction and you spoil the wine because your wine have a smell of the cork. That's why when you go to a restaurant, the sommelier always open the bottle and let you try. And if you smell the cork, then you can say you reject the bottle. And even if it's a $10,000 bottle, the sommelier can take it and bring you another one because it smells cork. So with this kind of technology, it will never happen. This is particularly suitable for young wine, fresh wine, but is ready to drink. Why we put cork? Because we need to have this long-aged wine, while the cork is more porous. So you have air, oxygen coming inside, and you have, and the wine can breathe and can last longer, right?
I see.
So if you want to enjoy nice rosé, nice light white wine, take this kind of thing. It's very practical. You take it in the bag, you go to swimming pool, you go on the beach and so on. You don't need the corkscrew. How many times you go, I have a bottle of wine that don't have a corkscrew. So this one is very practical, but it doesn't mean that it's a low level of wine or cheap wine. Okay. So this is my last false belief. I hope that you have now more knowledge, and what we say in our episode, we always do the 5 S. I remember the first S is swirl, smell, sip, swallow, and savor.
Okay, wonderful. You know, for Decorum fans and fine sip lovers and wine lovers, we have a special promotion for you. If you could subscribe to our channel, share, and press like, then you come to the fine sips and refer to the episodes. You'll get a special discount or a special offering from Fine Sip. So thanks to Kun Sin as well. Cheers.